Good morning, everyone.
Tomorrow.
Okay, we'll continue our book reading to the Advanced Savings Strategy by Brian Tracy. It's in chapter 8. It's a prospecting, filling your sales pipeline. Where we stopped yesterday, we were talking about prospecting strategy. The questions you need to ask yourself before you be able to prospect, or in terms of prospecting. The number one question is, what do I sell? You need to ask yourself what you sell. It should be able to help you answer most questions that will come up when prospecting or talking to a customer, or help you know how to solve their problem and know how to deal with their pain point. So we'll continue from there, page 262. The second question you need to ask when prospecting, or in terms of prospecting strategy, is, who is my customer? After answering the question of what you sell, the next question is, you answer is, who your customers are. Who are you going to sell to? Who are people that will need your product or your services, and how is it going to help them? Okay, the second question is strategic prospecting. Follows from the first. It is, who is exactly my customer? Who is my ideal customer? Think back to over the people who have purchased your product or service in the past and ask yourself, what do my customers have in common? You have already done part of this work in defining your ideal prospect, but describing your ideal customer is something more. It requires that you ask more specific questions. For example, is your ideal customer male or female? What age is your customer? What is your customer's educational background? What is your customer's level of experience with your product or service? Is your ideal customer a first-time buyer, or has he purchased your product in the past? What is your ideal customer's occupation, income range, number of years of experience in his or her job, family situation, position or level of authority in his or her organization, type of personality? Why? The third question to ask is, why does my customer buy? This is the most important question in selling. Why does my customer buy? What benefit does he seek? What is he attempting to achieve, avoid, or preserve by buying your product or service? Of all the possible benefits available to him or her from your product, what are the specific tangible benefits he's seeking? What are the intangible benefits? A tangible benefit is something the customer can touch and feel. It is something the customer can hold up and show to someone else. A tangible benefit has very much to do with how the purchase is viewed by others, and is very important. Describing the components and features of a product or service is how you point out to the customer the tangible benefits of purchasing and using it. However, as we have seen, the intangible benefits are the real reasons the customer buys from us. The intangible benefits are largely emotional. They revolve around pride, status, security, admiration, and the respect of others, plus other factors that make the customer feel happy that he or she has purchased what you're selling. A person who buys a Rolex watch will explain his purchase to others in terms of its gold case, its jeweled Swiss movement, the fact that it is waterproof to 330 feet, and the tremendous accuracy for which it is famous. But none of these are reasons for buying a Rolex. The real reasons, the intangible benefits, are the feelings of success, prestige, and status that a person gets when he or she wears a Rolex in the presence of people who are wearing less expensive timepieces. It is the unspoken statement that I have arrived that the customer is making that the customer is making that that causes him to buy the watch? What are the tangible benefits of buying and using your product or service? And what are the intangible benefits? What are the tangible and intangible benefits of dealing with you as a salesperson? What are the obvious payoff of dealing with you, and what are the not so obvious payoff? Here's a simple exercise you can perform that I call the 3-3 analysis. This analysis consists of 3 answers to each of 3 questions flowing from the prospecting questions we have just discussed. List 3 reasons why someone should purchase your product or service at all, from your company or from some other company. List 3 reasons why someone who has decided to buy your product or service should buy it from your company rather than from some other company. List 3 reasons why a prospect should buy your product or service from you personally rather than from other salesperson in your company. These are not easy questions, but if you don't know the answers to them so well that they are an integral part of your conversation with your prospect, you're going to have a hard time selling your product or service no matter how good it is. Think through and write the answers to the questions. Then review the answers with your manager or with someone else. Accuracy in this area is vitally important to the whole process of prospecting. Okay, so this is where we'll stop for our reading today. So after asking the question of what you sell, the next thing is, who is your customers? Who exactly are your customers? The product or service that you're putting out there. Are they for adults? Are they for children? Are they for old people? Are they for market women? Is it for schools? Who exactly are your customers? Who exactly are your audience? Who are the people that would want to use your product and services? Which group of people do you think have pain points or problems that your product and service can satisfy? If you can remember back to when we were reading Sell Like Crazy, it was one of the important things to look out for before creating or putting out a product or putting out a service out there, or even before deciding that you want to go into business. You have to know the audience you're selling to, know the people you are selling to. Who would I be selling to? What are the pain points in the market, and what kind of product do you think I will be able to bring out that will solve their problems? So you have to look for who your ideal customers are first of all. Then the third question to ask is, why do your customers buy? This is after you've known who you're selling to and maybe the product is out there. You want to know why your customers buy. Why do they buy? What benefits are they seeking to achieve? Or why do people want to buy your product or patronize your service? We divided that into two. Like, that is a tangible benefit and intangible benefits. So different tangible benefits are something that a customer can touch and feel, something a customer can hold up to and show to someone, or show off about it, so that others will see and be like, okay, this is what I bought and the rest. Then define intangible benefits as the real reasons the customers are buying from you. Maybe so people are like, oh, Ellington is a brand name. Yes, I post this extension. The extension is very fine. This one is very good. It has universal socket, or this one has 4 USB, which I can be able to charge my, all those kind of things. You can say they're tangible benefits. And the tangible benefits are the real reasons that the customers are buying, which is based largely on their emotions and stuff like that. Maybe one of it is that it's durable and I can take it anywhere, and since it's Ellington, I'm using something expensive or stuff like that. So because of it, it's a good quality, and it's all those things may be intangible reasons why some customers buy, and these are the same reasons they would give to, or testimonials they would give to another customer or someone else that would want to purchase or buy your product. So these reasons will give or will create referrals when it comes to other people purchasing your product and services. The third one is, does it have to do with you, as in personally as a sales people? Does it have to do with you? Are your customers buying because of who you are, or is there a benefit that is attached to it if someone buys from you? Although you may have other distributors and other people that sell your product that you give to, but what is the main reason if they are buying from you? What are the characteristics, or what will they benefit when they are actually buying this product or services from you? And give an exercise of how you can actually find that out, which I read as 3 exercises, and these 3 reasons why someone should purchase your product or services at all from you or your company or from other company. Then these 3 reasons why someone who has decided to buy your product or service should buy it from you or your company rather than from someone or other company. Then third one said these 3 reasons why prospects should buy your product or service from you personally rather than from other salesperson in your company. So I will use an example. So the main reason why someone can actually buy from us directly as a company is one, you wouldn't have to go, since our product are on guarantee and warranty, you don't have to go through the rigors of wasting time going to where you bought it, then coming back to us and the whole rest of it. They can come here directly and we'll check or know what the problem is all about. I think that is an example that I can give for why a customer or a prospect should buy directly from us. Yes, that is it for our reading today.
Thank you.